Alright, we're going to be playing some Spirits now. We haven't played this in a few days. Really love this list. This is Andre's 75 that he won the GP with. Just like, very solid. So, I'm very excited to go for another league with it. Also, just we've had great results with this deck so far. I think we've played 3 leagues with Bant Spirits and we've gone like 5-0, 4-1, 3-2. So we're like 12-3 across them. The deck just feels really strong. Ooh, I am playing DLS. That's exciting. Oh my gosh. Alright. Thank you, Imogen. Thanks for saying that. Puts us on like a level playing field. Yeah, that makes sense. Awesome. DLS just sending me a couple messages. It should be fun. We're definitely mulliganing this hand. 2 Supreme Phantoms. Nothing else seems a bit mopey. This is probably fine. Has a decent clock. Kind of needs like another land, but then we're very happy with this hand. Supreme Phantom. Oh, this is so strong. I actually kind of want to keep this. I get to go Wanderer. And then like this pumps the Wanderer, makes my team already big. I'm gonna bottom just to try and find our 3rd land, but I'm unsure about that. Like this basically acts as a Supreme Phantom if we try find the 3rd land. Already playing slow. It's fine. We're just sending a couple messages. Alright. Here we go. Cavern. That makes things easy. Don't have to crack these fetch lands yet. Though I guess we would want to shuffle the Lord back into our deck with a fetch land now that we've drawn the 3rd land. It was directed at the KCI player. It's fine. He was just sending me a message. I must admit, KCI is one of those decks I do not know enough about. I don't, at some point, I should actually learn all the loops so I can recognize, like, how to disrupt them and stuff like that. But I still haven't put in the work to learning the loops, like, at all. I, like, know that they're possible, but beyond that, I don't really know them. Alright, let's get my Rattlechains down this turn, or another Wanderer. Yeah, it could be worth a try. Agreed. I'm actually gonna flash this in for the extra damage, because it's really unlike. It's been a long day. Proxy goldfishing worked well for you. That makes sense. Alright, that was not my finest moment. I will admit this. I will freely admit that was not my finest moment. Hopefully the 2 damage does not cost us. Don't think our life total's really relevant, like, remotely. DLS says, gotta watch out for those haste creatures. Clearly why I didn't attack. Alright, alright. Recovery. Which does more damage? So if we Captain, it's 3, 4, 5, 6 this turn. And then next turn it's... God, maths. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we end up 1 short. Oh no, 2 short. Whereas if we lead with Phantom and Wanderer, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think it's better to do these two, right? Yeah, it's better to do these two. I agree. That took a moment. We got there. Cool. So I think this might even be lethal next turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have to not F6 because of Ancient Stirrings. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we currently have lethal next turn, which is what I thought was the case. Whereas, like, the other line didn't have lethal. Because, like, getting the Wanderers down before casting the other things makes the most use of Wanderer triggers. Yeah, needs the land and KCI. Probably needs a Scrap Trawler at some point soon as well. Can't, like, spin the wheels for very long without a Scrap Trawler. But at least if he doesn't have any of the Ichor Wellsprings or anything like that. I'll see if missing 2 damage is critical or not. Oh my god. Incoming KCI. Sure. Let's see if we die here. Yeah, needs a Trawler or a Wellspring really soon, for sure. Ooh, Mind Stone is like, kind of like mana ramp, right? If you want it to be. He just needs to dig. Trawler, Mere Retriever, interesting. Does that get us? Ancient Stirrings. So if I counter this... I can't actually counter this, because he has plenty of mana, right? With the Mere Retriever and Mox Opal, so I just let this resolve. That makes sense. I could eat into the mana, but I think I just want to maintain lethal for next turn. Rather than trying to eat into his mana. Like, ensuring we can kill him next turn seems really important. We might be dead, we might be. So Mere Retriever gets something back. I don't know. I feel like it's hard for us to die here, but I'm still not great at working out these KCI things. KCI shenanigans. Yeah, I got back Terrarian Star. So, like, has to draw pretty well off these Terrarian triggers, I guess. If he does, we die, but... Ooh, engineered explosives kills our wanderers. Jeez. So he can actually answer the wanderers to buy himself a turn if need be. I don't know exactly what point is infinite. This is the one of the few things in Modern I've not put in the time to figure out. Because it never interested me much. But it's definitely something I should learn at some point. E is very mana intensive, that is true. X equals 2. Alright. That's scary. Wipes part of our board. Buys him a lot of time. Okay. Well, I'm gonna cast this. I don't think we're dead quite yet. We're not quite representing lethal next turn. I think we are with a spirit though, potentially. So we deal 6 this turn, and then we have 6 next turn, so any spirit kills next turn. Yeah, I guess he really needed like an Ichor Wellspring or something to go off earlier. Okay, the Terrarian gets back Engineered Explosives, which kills the Mausoleum Wanderers. So that's kind of brutal. Significantly lengthens the clock. That makes sense, Alex. Choke points typically cards rather than mana. On that note, Wellspring is a great one. Nice clean Divination plus, like Jace's Ingenuity plus Dark Ritual. We didn't counter the Stirrings because I wanted to maintain lethal for next turn. He had to find like specifically Scrap Trawler to punish us in his top 5. Also, with KCI in play, he can even sack artifacts to pay for the Mausoleum Wanderers. So it's not like making him pay a bit more is gonna like... So like, we can make him pay more, but then he just goes off next turn if he finds the Scrap Trawler, most likely, because we don't have a clock that kills him for the very next turn anymore. So it made more sense to like ensure we had a 1-turn clock, but maybe we die to a Scrap Trawler, rather than just getting rid of our 1-turn clock, having to draw like a Coco to kill him. Otherwise we still die to Scrap Trawler. I don't know if I explained that very clearly. But that was my understanding of what was going on. Also pretty sure I can scoop here. Assume I can scoop here. I'm just gonna assume I'm dead. Move on with my life. How was the turns league? We went 4-1. Lassie, it was pretty fun. Make him play it out. I could have done, I don't know. I'm aware like KCI players can time out online and stuff. Don't really want to win against a friend that way. Wow. These are some cards that we get to board in, huh? Jeez. Alright, I guess this is a Coco out matchup. I'm gonna look at the sideboarding guide here. So Andre takes out Phantasmal Images, Aether Vials, Cocos, and some paths, but not all of them. And turns into like mono hate dot deck. It also brings in the other Geist. Wow. This is a great sideboard right here. Oh, that's okay. That makes sense. Imogen. If it looks like he'll have lethal this game, I might just leave him to do it whilst I go refill my water, since I'm gonna have to do that between rounds anyway. On the other hand, we have hate cards this game, so oh my god, this was a Flooded Strand in the original mana base. I guess this is a keep, but you know, slight tilt. Slight tilt. We have Wanderer into Queller though. Buys us a lot of time. I heard about this, Alex. I found it very amusing. I heard that you were not aware of that. I did have just to counter the stirrings, but then we lose, like, our clock. This is, like, such a mopey clock at the moment. I think this is fine. Oh my god, Alex. That is not something to be proud of, to be clear. Nice. Nicely done, Lassie. Nicely done. You are, in fact, not proud. Wow, that was a good... That was a good Stone Rain of sorts. I will accept. This was an acceptable Stone Rain. I think I'm willing to count that one as a Stone Rain. I'm just gonna eat litter or whatever here. Get a clock on board. Stop the opal doing anything. Rawr. Angry Spirit. Noble Hierarch does not do very much here, but you know. Right, any lord makes this a 2-turn clock. Basically, most creatures make this a 2-turn clock. What was the Stone Rain? Oh, we counted an Ancient Stirrings. And now this Mox Opal can't go online. And, like, the other 2-mana spells can't be cast. Which is kind of great. Rawr. Angry Spirits. This might have been the best Mausoleum Wanderer activation I've had in my life. I'm pretty sure it was. Couldn't even draw a Stony Silence. Sigh. Sigh. So unlucky. Best thing is, EE for free still leaves David dead to the Noble Hierarchs. Because it turns on the Mox Opal. You got that. Turning Mox Opal into a weird Chrome Mox. Kinda. Except like the E can also be sacked to a KCI later. Are we gonna die? Are we really gonna die here? Maybe we're gonna die. Put into a graveyard from the battlefield. Yup. That sure is text that is on the card. How did the turn decks go? We ended up going 4-1, Harlook. Deck was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Obviously it was like 4-1 in a friendly league, but still outperformed my expectations. Got to take a lot of turns, so our hopes rest with this rest in peace. Sick. That's basically where I'm at, Red Hand. I don't know how KCI works, I'm just assuming we're not dead until we're shown otherwise. Next BNR, I don't actually know. Normally it's like not long after set releases, right? Sound is very fine. Early October? Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll be putting up the video tonight. As always. Okay. This game my opponent gets to play Magic, which is going to make this slightly tougher. Hopefully we draw a third land, though, and then this hand is very strong. It's kind of awkward how many of our permanents are CMC2 right now. Oh, it's October 1st. That's kind of cool. And then we get to know what the format looks like for Liverpool. This Unified Will does not seem ideal, would like to say. So Thalia answer, okay. Eep. Alert, alert. Danger, danger. Okay, so I want a blue source. I guess I want a Hallowed Fountain. I don't have that much green stuff in my deck right now. Ooh, that's awesome, Amy. Look forward to seeing you there. Be nice to hang out again. I guess I just need to get this in play so I don't die. Guess that's what I'm doing. I need to establish a clock at some point is the problem, but hopefully we draw a land next turn for a Spell Queller. We need Dryad Other. That doesn't actually work though, because then that would be our land drop for the turn. The Dryad Arbor would need haste. The Thalia just gets killed by the Spell Bomb, but I guess like that maybe stops a KCI hitting play this turn. That's kind of legit. Land. Land. Oh my god. I hate everything. Okay. Cast my Thalia. No, they can beat this. They just put... David just puts Engineered Explosives on 2. And then, like, cracks it on our end step. Like, very convincingly gets around this. KCI is really good against hate cards. KCI grinds through hate cards very well. Yeah, I think... I mean, now the E is on board, David's definitely ahead. But was pretty ahead before that, too. Yeah, this is rough. Not hitting the land here is really brutal. We have to play out the Wanderer, I guess, since it's like the one with text, and just hope. Hope he doesn't have a KCI at hand. Luckily, we've eaten through all the trinkets, so currently the scrap trawler doesn't have anything nice to return. Could crack Canopy to try and hit a land. That is true. That is a legal play. That is a very legal play. Alright, no KCI, please. Eep, eep, eep. Could also just be on the scrap trawler beats. Kill us with 3-2s. Alright. If we don't die here, we get to slam a rip, which is really nice. I'm just gonna F6. We could try and Wanderer a spell, but he has all the mana he needs. He only needs cards. He's well aware we don't have a path in hand. Now, this is probably the scary thing about this deck. They just grind through hate cards so well because of engineered explosives. Wanderer is only instants and sorceries, that is correct. Now blue mana lets him draw cards with the Thopters. Alright, I said I'd let DLS combo off here, so I'm gonna go get some water whilst we wait for ourselves to die. I'll be back in a moment. Are we dead yet? We dead yet, chat? We're not dead? Wow. We're kinda dead. We're kinda dead. This unified will is looking suboptimal. You're not wrong. Alright, alright. I'm willing to buy that I'm dead. It's okay, this Moorland Haunt's gonna do work. Oh my god. That was kinda great. That was an image to come back to. Alright, onwards and upwards. Cool. Hey, Gatekeeper. Good to see you. Ooh, this hand is nice. Wanderer into Phantom. Just like a very strong opening. And they didn't lead with Goblin Guide. Oh my god, we're the luckiest. Alright, can I just get an island here? I guess that's fine, right? Don't know what they're on, they could still be on burn, like a weird burn draw. Don't really need any more of the other colours, particularly. Seems fine. No Dead Wanderer. Okay. This mana discount bear from Storm. It's a thing in the ice. We're gonna have to path that pretty soon. It's not particularly beatable. Also, Forest is a very awkward draw. It doesn't really let us double spell very cleanly. I guess we did need a third land though. Do I just have to immediately path this? I don't know how we beat a thing in the ice. I guess the Wanderer means if they go to counter our path, we have some play against that. Okay, I buy that. So we get to get down the Phantom first, because the Wanderer is going to help our path resolve later. And this means we actually have a bit more of a clock as well. We could easily beat... We sure could have beaten those 13 Thopters, I believe. I believe that we were capable of that. Yeah, I like Lording first. Agree completely. Feel like I'm gonna Lord again this turn too. I could Image plus Path this turn. That's not bad. I do want to resolve this path. And imaging a Wanderer is actually kind of nice. Sure, I'm going to go ahead and image the Wanderer. I think this is good. Remanding the Phantasmal Image. I can't really counter this, because then the image does very little. So I guess this just resolves. Also not in love with giving them more mana, but here we are. We could image Thing for a quality wall. Get those O4s going. Defense. Etc. That's a little Lighthouse. Lighthouse always makes me think Breach for some reason. I know it shows up in all the blue-red lists though. I always feel like Lighthouse makes more sense in Breach because they have like bad cards they want to filter away. Like I feel like a Breach list would run Lighthouse 100% of the time, whereas the other lists aren't like a lock to run them. So I just want to flash in a Spell Queller in their turn. Like, casting anything on my turn just runs into Remand really badly. So I think holding up a Spell Queller is kind of nice here. every time you see Lighthouse, you assume it's a Splinter Twin player who can't move on. Isn't that the sad truth? If I either Snapcaster, doesn't actually achieve very much. So they just bolt the Queller to like free everything up. Whatever, I want to get this body in play. They can't actually remand it at the moment, because then Snapcaster doesn't get to Aether cast a spell. It seems fine. Every time you play Lighthouse, it's because you're a twin player who can't move on. Yeah, that sounds about right. This matchup actually doesn't seem great for us. Just like a bunch of lightning bolts and snapcasters is pretty good, right? I guess they only have 2 cards left at this point, so maybe we're fine. Just cast the image. Hope they never draw an Electrolyze. Probably copy this Wanderer. Okay. I mean, that's fine, right? We're getting in for 3 damage. They still only have 1 card left. They can't even cast Cryptic at the moment, which is nice. Obviously, the moment they draw a bolt, like, our house of cards comes tumbling because they get the Snapcaster back, but... Well, damn. Right, they bolt the Spell Queller. Then they get to bolt the Wanderer. This is rough. This is, like, kind of messed up. This is why the Spell Queller earlier wasn't that exciting. They just get the Snapcaster back eventually, right? Oh, they don't get to bolt the Wanderer, at least. But they get to Visions. Like, they still get a clean 2 for 1 and get a clock on board. Which seems pretty great for them. If they can brook on another bolt effect, we're still going to have a good clock in the air. Attacking for 2 and then for 4. And they bottomed both cards of the Visions. Alright, we might have a chance here. Just use the image first, since it can get Snap Spell Snared later on. So as long as they broke an Electrolyze or Bolt, I guess like Jace, we have a pretty reasonable chance here. And their blue mana is scarce. So they have a bunch of cards in their deck that aren't very good, in particular Cryptic. They left the card on top. Yeah, rude. Boop. Also just draw like Coco at any point, or Plains. Coco and Plains are both pretty absurd draws for us. Even Noble Hierarch's like a pretty great draw. So we're actually drawing really live. Oh yeah, such a good draw. Jeez. Oh no, this is a different player. This isn't the Blue-Red Miracles player. Right, so they have to kill this Noble Hierarch. Otherwise, like, we're probably favored. The blue-red Miracles player was called Professor French. We went 4-1 with turns, Caius. Deck was pretty sweet. Enjoyed it. Alright. There is some amount of fear they might have Cryptic in hand now they've hit their 3rd island. I'm not sure there's a lot we can do about that. Like, I am forced to just cast some spells here, right? I have to do something. I get to double spell, though, not since I drew this. But this only puts me 1 off lethal, even, depending on what they have. I might have to block a Snapcaster depending on how this goes. It's like not impossible. Alright, they're killing 2 of them. Yeah, I think I have to block a Snapcaster now. Now I have more spells than my opponent. I think I just want to buy a bit more time. And like, the Wanderer isn't the most impressive body here. I don't know, I guess it's a 2-turn clock. And Bolt's gonna be good against me even if I block a Snapcaster. What does Captain do? 1, 2, 3, 4, so I put them to 1. This is kinda tough. I think I'm gonna block, but I'm not like 100% on that. Like, we're dead on board otherwise. Next turn. Okay. That is, in fact, a good draw. So attack for 1, upkeep Coco. We could wait and try and quell something, but with the Coco. But I think I'm just gonna upkeep it before they can draw a counter. What is in the box? I know, right? Oh, these are some good cards. Ooh. Yeah. That was a good Coco. Reasonable collected company. That was a good box. It sure was. I enjoyed these gifts we received. So we're against, like, blue-red nonsense. Double Geist Coco hit. Oh my god. So I definitely want these. I want these two. They hit Anger of the Gods. All this stuff is kind of reasonable. I think we need some number of paths for Thing in the Ice. We can probably cut 1. Vial's good against their counterspells. Concession related collected company, the dream. Let's see. So against blue, white, and Jeskai, yeah, I guess Phantasmal Image is really bad. As we saw that game, it gets really awkward. That makes sense. I'm just looking at Andre's sideboard guide here. And trim on, like, Noble Hierarchs, since they're kind of awkward as the game goes along. And he brings in this stuff, the Geist. I think Teeg's not great, it only hits Cryptic and Jace. I think Teeg's actually not very good against them. Unlike against blue-white, where it's like really good. Kind of feel the same about Disdainful Stroke. It's really good against blue-white, but it's kind of medium against them. Why would you play green just for Coco? I know, right? Coco's so busted. I'm really worried about Anger of the Gods. But we do have these Selfless Spirits. Just like, Dromoka's command is such a clean answer. Can kill Thing in the Ice, but I feel like most situations where it kills Thing in the Ice are already winning. Can kill Blood Moon, but that feels like kind of rare and awkward too. I'm gonna bring in 1. I'm not sure I want 2 though. Steel of the Godhead equipped Geist. Oh my god. I mean, Bant Spirits like a year ago had Steel of the Godhead in it, right? Before Supreme Phantom. I know Caleb was playing Steel of the Godhead in his list. This is probably too bad. Like, we get to turn the Canopy into a spell. And we have Cavern. Which is really good against him. Cavern and 2 basics. I'm actually going to keep this. We get to cycle the Horizon Canopy. Cavern's really good, and having 2 basics is really good. So I think this hand is enough going for it. It's like the 2 important basics as well. So I actually don't hate this hand. Oh boy. That card is terrifying. Maybe you just can't take out any Path to Exiles against the Thing in the Ice deck. This card is so hard to beat. Alright, I'm not going to play the Cavern quite yet. I don't want them to know that we have it in hand. Wait on the Rattlechains too. Sure. Selfless Spirit down. Geist of St. Traft. Hello. Hello, friend. Might just trade with a Snapcaster, but also might just take over the game. Especially with this Supreme Phantom coming down to, like, protect it. God. How do we beat a we just need all 4 paths, right? We just can't beat this card otherwise. It was probably wrong of me to take any paths out. Like, this Thing in the Ice is just unreal. Always good to loose the goose. The goose is decidedly loose. I will say that much. The goose has been unleashed. That's a good draw. It's a pretty unreasonable draw, in fact. God damn. They F6'd. We could have got it. Could have got it. Now they have Cryptic up. I didn't realise they'd F6'd, honestly. When are we meant to do this? Ugh, this sucks. This sucks. Yeah. Well, they F6'd with a Dispel in hand. Jesus. Alright. I guess I'm going into bolt range. I guess that's what's happening. Unless I'm accepting that I can't beat bolt this game. I could have played the Moorland Haunt pre-combat. Give this hexproof. That's reasonable. Now they get to go like snap, bolt your Supreme Phantom. Probably hoping that we just tap the Horizon Canopy at some point. Or they top decked it. That is also gross, yes. Agree. Confirmed also gross. Neat. Please resolve. Please, 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 please. Please. Would like to resolve my Rattlechains. Alright, snap, bolt the Phantom. So we have to chump the Awoken Horror. That's kind of okay with me though. Oh wow, I don't have to put myself in bolt range either. I'm so lucky. That was kind of unreal. Do I do this pre-combat? For Noble Hierarch? I only have 2 Nobles in my deck. I think I do it in combat to try and blow them out. Try and eat the Snapcaster for free. I only have 2 Nobles in my deck post-board anyway. Wow, this Coco. Jesus, this Coco. So I get Drogskol Captain, Supreme Phantom. I get my pick. I sure do get my pick, jeez. I want to not die to Cryptic if it's all possible. If I get Captain Wanderer, then I can chump with the Wanderer, but I also don't die to Cryptic that way. That's kind of reasonable, right? Because now they need land Cryptic to kill me. Yeah, if they draw a land, they can go land Cryptic. But otherwise I don't die to Cryptic. And I get to just chump with this. Sack my Canopy, dig for some more stuff. Kinda in this, weirdly. Don't know quite how, but Spirits puts up a fight. Spirits sure does put up a fight. I would like to chump, in fact. Now Moorland Haunt gets to block the Awoken Horror from now on, which is really nice. Okay, strong magic card. In fact, they need a bolt here to not die, or a flame slash. Because they didn't minus. I guess the Snapcaster also does it. Snapcaster plus land. Depending on what they have, they could also just die to us drawing another Lord though, or another Coco. Or just a Path. Yeah, Spirits puts up a nasty fight sometimes. Keeps fighting. Alright. Sack my Canopy. It's not bad. That lets us know if they have the bolt. Woo. Alright, we got there. Jeez. I was not expecting to beat that thing in the ice flipping so early. That's kind of unreal that we won that game. Just like, that was an uphill battle. We'd have to chump that thing like, what, 3 times? It's definitely at least 2 times. Because we threw the Rattlechains and the Mausoleum Wanderer underneath it. Who needs paths? I know, right? Who needs Path to Exile? What does Path to Exile do? Oh my gosh. Alright. Thank you everyone who's joining the stream tonight. Hope y'all are enjoying it. This is, we just passed, what, hour 9 in the second 12-hour stream. So I'm getting pretty worn out right now, I'm not gonna lie. Do not expect the cleanest play from me. So it is awkward. Well, I guess it's like lands or spells are good. Like spells are good with the vial, lands are good with the companies. So I guess I'm gonna keep. It's like potentially very powerful, right? It doesn't need much to be really powerful. And like since we're on the play, it doesn't matter if we stumble for a turn. Why would we Rampant Growth our opponent? I know, right? Rampant Growth so bad. We've kept way worse today. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Should actually remember to turn off that auto yield at some point. Oh my god, that's so good. So good. Alright, so we need a green source. And it needs to be a white or blue source. We need to get a Shockland here. So I guess we get Breeding Pool? No, we get Temple Garden because that also gives us Path. That makes sense. Play around Disrupting Shoal. Make sure we tap our uncounterable mana. What? Another blue-red deck? Exciting. We are back to tryharding, Sacrasta. Back to winning matches. Back to winning matches, also a reasonable description. Alright, we kind of got punished. Got punished for being cute and not flashing this in our turn. Like it's going to catch them by surprise, trip them up. No, we just got horrifically punished and didn't get to put our Geist in. That sucks. It's also like, they're probably on blue-white, because everyone's playing blue-white nowadays. Blue-white can't kill our Aether Vial at instant speed. We're just against another thing in the ice deck, somehow. Land. Alright, good draw. Blue-red garbage has been pretty popular, it sure has. We could honestly probably leave up the Spell Queller and be fine, but I am a fan of the Geist. If they miss a land drop, they just die here, in all likelihood. A Braid main board? Yeah, some people have a Braid main board in these blue-red decks. It's not that unusual. Yeah, I agree, red hand. Alright, we got there. Unified Wills, Geist, Thalias, got a couple Hierarchs and the Images. After almost losing to the Thing in the Ice, I'm tempted just to keep in all the paths. Because of our previous experience, just not bother with these Dromoka's commands. We've got like Selfless Spirit against Anger, we've got counterspells against Anger. We have like some number of ways to deal with Anger of the Gods. It's kind of expensive in the face of Mausoleum Wanderer. I'm just not going to bother with Dromoka's command. Fetch basics aggressively because of Blood Moon and we'll be fine. Sounds amazing. Vial is so good against them. When it doesn't get abraded. Yeah, I've been really impressed by Geist in this deck, Red Hand. I'm a big fan of it. I know some people don't like it as much, but it just kills people so quickly. Alright, we can't actually fetch a basic with this. And we want to play out a basic anyway because of Blood Moon. I guess, yeah, they could like kill this, untap Blood Moon. Alright, I'm 100% countering this with Wanderer. Thalia is just so good against them. Slows them down a lot. Yeah, we can counter their bolt for sure. You do, Fax. I decided I wanted to win some matches today, Fax, so here we are. Ooh, another Drogskol. This means we can happily cast one, even into the face of a counterspell. Because we have a backup for next turn. We could wait and try and set up the double Drogskol hardlock. Sounds kind of greedy though. I just want to like present a threat when they're like probably going to have to answer my Thalia this turn anyway. Anger of the Gods. Eep. Yep, that's rough. You like the double Drogskol next turn? That's fair. As it was, it wouldn't have actually worked out because they would have got to like snap Anger later. Imagine Thalia was a spirit. Yeah. This isn't going early. We're flooding a bit after keeping our Vial hand. For sure. I could wait on this. It's likely to just get killed. Maybe this is bad. Honestly, I think it's going to be pretty hard to win this if they aren't flooding out in general, though. Alright. Sack this Horizon Canopy. Hey there, Tommy. Good to see you. I could have stopped myself post-activation, that is true. Queller with Drogskol Captain's kind of nice. Because the Queller's like protected from being targeted. So it doesn't set up like quite about as bad a house of cards as we're used to. Never punished, so all is well. I am a fan of never being punished. This is kind of gross. Anger eats both our creatures. I guess they lose the Snapcaster in the process. Yeesh. If we'd had another Spell Queller there, that would have been amazing. Alright. Cast my sad little spirit. Anger of the Gods, confirmed playable magic card. So I am informed. Spell Snare? This must be a Spell Snare. Selfless Spirit is late. Agreed. Let's go ahead and crack this. Sure does, or sure does. Alright, they scryed to the bottom of the first one. They kept that one. Hopefully it's just a removal spell and not anything actually good. Oh boy, that's a good removal spell. I'm doing pretty well, or we're a little over 9 hours into the 12-hour stream. So I'm starting to flag a tiny bit, but it's been a fun stream. Mixed results in terms of like how well we've done, but certainly not been doing badly. Probably not meant to play out that land. It like lets them know we don't have any more. Lets them know that we're not holding up Coco or anything, but kind of figure if we had a Coco, we'd have just like slammed it here, right? Whoa, they bolted our face. Jesus. Yeah. This is pretty rough. Right, Coco off the top, and we're still in this game. Blue-red control burn. Yeah. I mean, they have the thing in the ices, like, their deck is built to be able to turn the corner, right? Okay, this blocks Snapcast as well, if it doesn't die. 1-3 versus 2-1, a classic battle. Tale as old as time. I could always know. I should probably do that at some point. Right. So now we're only dead to Lightning Bolt. This is kind of rough. I'm wondering how many Thing in the Ices they even have in that deck. They haven't shown us one all game. Are you suggesting Lightning Bolt plus Snapcaster is a good combination, Vex? I could believe it. Maybe we should start building around that one. Always yield. I mean, if they don't draw a bolt for the next, like, 1,000,000 turns, then Moorland Haunt is good. Strong. Yeah, the 2-1 body is great. You know that mission briefing card people are excited about? Turns out 2-1's pretty busted. I want Dromoka's command based on that game. It doesn't even do anything against Electrolyze. Just like path is so awkward sometimes. And this is good against anger. But we do have outs to anger. I think I'm just scared enough of Thing in the Ice. Your brain can't handle not knowing if briefing is good or not in Miracles. Answer is probably not. But we shall see. Alright. They aren't going to have a braid. I promise. I promise they aren't going to have a braid. Swear my life on it. We do not mulligan here. They aren't going to have a braid. We're going to draw a land next turn. It's going to be amazing. We are taking a trip to Luxac Town. We sure are. Swear your life on it, huh? Oh my god. Land. So unlucky. Jeez. Incoming a braid. Make me cry. Alright, that one's quite good too. This Thalia could be reasonable, for sure. We're going to draw a Path to Exile next turn and feel really sad. I'm just going to take this up to 3. Means we can cast stuff if we draw lands. Just don't get my Geist angered. Yeah, would like to not get Geist angered. Seems like a reasonable plan. I could trap this Opt under the Queller, but whatever. To be completely clear, would probably not have kept this hand were I not like 9.5 hours into streaming. To be 100% clear. Just trying to defend myself here. We all know it's not true. Incoming Snapcaster, Geist, cantrip, flip thing, get Snapcaster back. Seems likely. We do, Lassie. Something nice and easy to mulligan with, so I can win some games. Alright. Yeah, that one qualifies as rude. I have a feeling this Spell Queller is gonna get bounced by a Thing in the Ice momentarily. Yeah. I believe I have been taught a lesson. I believe that is what has happened this game. Okay. Point taken. I yield. Horror is quite woke. is a well-educated horror. Okay. Okay. Lesson successfully taught. We'll not keep that hand again. For like at least an hour. That is true. I went like, what? 5 turns without drawing a land effects? So that's very reasonable. But that only happened because we needed to be taught that lesson. You match. Sounds great. Should play more land, say like 75 or 100. Oh my god. I'm not playing 100 lands again for a little while. Alright. Just have a nice easy match against humans, please. Wow, this hand is messed up. Turn 2 Queller into turn 3 Coco, like how do we lose? If we're on the play, like this hand's probably nigh on unbeatable. Yeah, I think it only plays 21 lands because you have like Hierarchs and Vials, but it does make the Cocos a tad awkward for sure. You dead Hierarch. Rip. Oh, this could be Mardu. I might regret not fetching out basics. If this is Mardu. They're gonna Blood Moon us next turn and we're gonna feel really sad. Maybe I meant to Flooded Strand here so I can path my Wanderer. Even. Maybe I'm like that scared. Yeah, I think I was meant to Flooded Strand here. Just because, like, I'm so scared of Blood Moon. Like, Blood Moon literally ends the game. Oh, shit. Oh, this one's fine. That one is, however, fine. So we get rid of the path, then we get to go Queller into company still. It seems really strong, it should take down the Lily fine. We're getting all our basics out. Yeah, I'm going to discard the Selfless Spirit. Just go Queller into company here. Ooh, Lingering Souls does good work at protecting Lily. Gross. Oh, I should have... No, if I Spell Queller, they get back both half of the souls. I specifically don't want to Quell Lingering Souls, because it goes back to their hand if they kill the Queller. In which case they get more souls overall. Liliana is very good. Agree. Like, the rate on her for free mana is kind of unreal. Alright, so... guess I do this pre-combat. in case I hit a Hierarch. They're probably blocking regardless. Good. Coco, please. I guess the other option is we attack, hope they go for a bolt, and then we get a Lord. Interesting. So I'm definitely getting the Captain. Am I getting Supreme Phantom or Geist? Phantom is nice because it's means we still have a Lord even if they kill the Captain. I think we want the Geist though. That makes like multiple bodies to pressure the Liliana. Yeah, that was a nice Coco. And now if we get to untap with this Captain in play, we make our whole team hexproof. Which is kind of busted against the removal deck. We probably have to Edict us with Lily, in which case we sack Spell Queller, so that we can still image the Captain. Fatal Push? Sure. Colligan's command deals 2 effects, but that's a fair point. I think we just want to sack this. The Geist just pressures Liliana so well. Kind of sucks because, like, image copies Queller and not Geist, but... like, this just guarantees damage on Lily, which is great, and this means that either creatures default on Lily if they don't have removal. Yeah, this is an awesome draw. Image plus hexproof is sweet, agree. Is this end of combat? Oh, you can't copy the angel with image. That's so heartbreaking. No removal spell. They could have a Reveler in hand, I guess. They're like 1 mana away. If they don't kill our Drogskol Captain right now, we're gonna have a whole team be hexproof for the entire game. Alright, alright. That's fine. Just taking 1,000,000 off our Geist. I'm fine with that. They can draw another Liliana. Edict the Geist. It would have been. We'd have copied the Spirit, I guess, in that situation. Which, like, does have tribal bonuses in our deck, I guess. I'm going to hold both of these. If they have a Colligan's command, we want to discard the Heath rather than the image. Get a bit punished if we draw specifically Horizon Canopy into 4-drop, because then we won't have enough mana to cast the Coco. Lingering Souls would buy a lot of time, yeah, because we wouldn't be able to attack with the Geist even. Yeesh. Alright, would like to draw a relevant card. I want to play out a land now, because then if they cast Reveler, we get to cast our own Reveler. And since they didn't cast anything after the looting, we could be about to see a Reveler. Seems like a very likely one. I'm so excited to draw 3. Why not copy the Geist, Kappa? I'm going to assume there was an implied Kappa there. Oh, no worries, Sakrasta. Didn't know it was a genuine request. Genuine question. I'm too used to people saying those questions to troll me. But besides that, why not? It does enable Revolt. I hear enabling Revolt is pretty strong. These. Are we crossing our fingers they don't have removal here? I think we are. Come on. Yes. Sick. I should have held the land, because it means they can eat my draw step with a K command. But for Autumn, who would troll you? Right, so we're against Mardu. I assume this is not in the sideboard guide, because Mardu has not been around for a little while. Ooh, it is in the sideboard guide. Jeez, that's so good for us. So apparently Andre brings in Thalia's, Dromcom's Rips, and Geist. And takes out all the paths, 2 images, and a vial. You could Harlook, yep. So we have to cut one more card. Yeah, we got 61 because Andre only had the 1 Dromcom and we have 2. So we can cut a vial or we can cut the final image. I kind of just want to have all the vials gone from my deck. Honestly. Let's try this. Vial not the best in like these grindy matchups, right? Sounds not exciting, but it's like reasonable. It's very weak to a Blood Moon, which is like the problem with it. There are 2 Geists main board one side, Sakrasta. See, we could very easily just lose the game to a Blood Moon with the Sand with no fetch lands. But I don't think you can really mulligan aggressively against the discard spell attrition deck. Sounds not appealing. Also, Moorland Haunt's really good if they don't have a Blood Moon. Helps grind out the game. Ooh, I should not F6 in case they light. I guess they can't, literally can't Lightning Helix. What am I talking about? It's been a long day. Alright. Go ahead. Captain down. I don't really want this to just get bolted, but I guess then we get to double spell next turn, maybe? It's kind of reasonable. Just want to use my mana efficiently, especially with a Moorland Haunt in play. That is very mana hungry later in the game. Just accept that our Drogskol Captain's probably getting bolted and move on with our lives. Bye bye Image. That is true, lassie. He did play a Manamorphose, which was kind of sweet. This is also kind of sweet. Jeez. Can protect our captain multiple ways. Yeah, I agree, lassie. Maybe that means they don't have moons. They have Liliana of the Veil and Lightning Helix. It could indicate no Blood Moons, right? That would make, like, actually a lot of sense. Well, this is good for us. Gosh. Alright. I guess I can't complain. It's like a good spell. Hopefully they just, like, fire off a bolt here. Although they would have done that in their own turn to play around Spell Queller. Well, I'm not playing this Thalia. Cool. Yeah, they know about the Dromcom too, so they're not inclined to play into it. That's true as well, Caius. Agreed. Yeah, and like you don't beat Tron with that deck anyway, so losing the percentage points against Tron isn't the end of the world. That makes sense, Agrasta. You just destroy all the fair decks then. It's probably very good against Spirits overall. We just had a couple really lucky games on our part. Opponent ran a bit bad. We ran really well. Alright. On the draw again. So, we have the Hierarch on turn 1. We have perfect mana. Literal perfect mana. 2 canopies, which could be anything. We get to cycle them. Dig towards our collected companies. Honestly, I think this hand's kind of great. Like, even if they kill the Hierarch, we have lots of mana. So, alright. Cool. This sounds great. This hand is actually great. Accidentally clicked Mulligan, but the hand improved. Alright, let's get our Vial down to start, and then we can Vial in the Hierarch next turn. Set up the easy turn 3 Coco. There's nowhere near as much mana. There is not. Ooh, hollow ones. Hollow friends. Hollow, how you doing? Alright. That's pretty good. Turn 3 Coco, OP. Please no Burning Inquiry. Burning Inquiry would make me feel really stupid for not casting this Noble Hierarch with the Breeding Pool. Don't kill my Hierarch. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank fuck. Alright. This is just the dream. Just the dream. Deal. Surprised I didn't kill Hierarch on end step. This is a pretty nice Coco. We get to double block the Adept and trade the Selfless Spirit with it. And now, like, the second captain makes our team hexproof. Torgar. Oh my god. You are probably the only person who wants to do that, Vex. That sounds likely. Your statement sounds accurate. Two bolts. So rude. Oh, Burning Inquiry is not a fun magic card. Taste it, Phoenix. Damn. Alright. We don't have a 2-turn clock, sadly. And the Flameblade Adept is scary, but the Phoenixes kind of do nothing at the moment. Now we have a 2-turn clock because they cycled the Street Wraith, which is pretty good news for us. Honestly, wondering if cycling the Street Wraith's just incorrect. Leaving themselves dead on board is not, like, exciting. Yep. Alright, what does the sideboard guide say? Hollow Friends. Oh, this is Vengevine. So, Andre's sideboard's differently on the draw or on the play. So on the draw, Andre takes out Image's Geists. Brings in Rip's Strom Commands. Seems really good. And then on the play, we're going to be keeping in the Geists and taking out some Vials and bringing in Thalias. So we're gonna board really differently between games, but I think it makes sense to me, his boarding. Sounds not great. 2 Vials. This is basically a 6-lander, right? Should look at it like a 6-lander. Maybe a touch better than a 6-lander. Opponent's on 5 cards. Yeah, this sounds way better. Agree. This hand is nice. This hand is very reasonable. Hopefully it doesn't get Burning Inquiry into oblivion. Goblin Law. Right, well we get to snap up that Bloodghast before it can come in. And they don't seem to have a hollow one. I guess they're waiting till after combat because we might path this. Eep. Hallowed Fountain. Right, we have to do this because of the Bloodghast, but we are really far behind at the moment. I really need a path to Exile, honestly. Didn't quite need another Rest in Peace. Yeah, on the play, things are going to be much easier. Agree. On the draw feels rough. Also, they've had like a very good draw, right? Okay. So I guess we need to draw Path to Exile this turn. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not winning this game ever, right? 2 of my lands are about to become dead. Let's just move on. Let's pretend this game didn't exist. I guess I could have drawn like, double blocked this, drawn a path, maybe? No. I wasn't getting out of this without drawing a path. Right, so we're on the play. So on the play, Andre keeps in the Geists, keeps in the Images. Oh wait, no, he's doing additional stuff on the... Sorry. I'm really stupid. He does it as additional stuff. So the additional stuff is you bring in Thalia's on the play. That makes sense. So yeah, on the play he takes out 2 vials and brings in 2 Thalia's to tax their like discard effects, and cause you don't need the extra speed as much on the play, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was just misreading the sideboard guide. This is like way more sensible. I think Geist just seems kind of trashy against their deck in general. Wow, this hand's amazing. Easy keep. Are we vialing on 1? Yeah, Vial on 1, Phantom plus Hierarch on 2. That seems really good. Yeah, Sakrasta, fast hollow 1 seems very scary for our deck. Would agree completely with that. Our deck is not well equipped to deal with it. Case in point. Alright. Get down my Phantom. I mean, we have a really decent clock. We have 2 Lords, so like any more spirits. We're just gonna like maybe win in the air. Also, the Supreme Phantom blocks Flamewake Phoenix really well, which is a relief. So maybe we'll be okay. Our draw is very fast here. Alright. So definitely ticking this up. Trying to find another Supreme Phantom maybe for this turn. We can double spell now, actually. So this is fine. Yeah, they should have Sakrasta. It would make the card a lot more fair. Maybe they wanted it to see play in Modern though. That would like make the design make sense, right? I think we almost just are forced to attack. I think we're almost forced to attack here. It's really rough. I mean, like, we're only getting in 2 damage, but are we really going to try and double block the Flameblade Adept? Did I change my chat positioning? No, I think it's the same, Mafioso. I think it's pretty similar. I'm just, like, lying back. I'm going to attack. We've got the Flameblade Wake Phoenix on check. I think we just need to draw a path to win this game. This represents a lot of damage with the Flame Wake. I kind of just have to counter it, right? this. Let's block this Phoenix. We only take 5. Yeah, life totals are even. We have the same amount of power. We just need to draw something good for this turn, right? Like another Lord would be amazing, so we get to block the Phoenix still, whilst allowing us to pressure them. A Path would be amazing too. What? Why would they not do this before attacks? Alright, never mind, we're dead. Fast hollow ones are just so hard for us to deal with. I guess we can double block the Flame Blade. This blocks the Phoenix. We hold the land for a Burning Inquiry. First strike takes down the Flame Blade nicely. Alright. Do I have to chump the hollow one? I think I can go to 5. I just need, like, I kind of need this to be able to make mana for a Coco. That makes sense. Just need more bodies in play. I guess that's the problem with not playing out the Heath last turn. Now I have to spend loads of life if I want to Coco. I mean, that's good. Kinda getting somewhere. Now we can double block the hollow one. Hope that they don't... Yeah, they can't even bolt down a Supreme Phantom. So we're dead to bolt anyway. If we try and double block with the Phantoms, we die to bolt because of the Phoenix getting through. This is rough. I almost want to chump with the Hierarch, but then we can't do the double block on Flameblade next turn. Maybe we just can't beat a bolt this game. It will be available on Modo, but a couple days later, Socrasta. I think it's possible I just can't beat a bolt this game, in which case I should just do this. And go to 3. Make sure the hollow one leaves the battlefield. I think that is likely the case. Okay. Rip us. That was a rough ending to the league. I'm just going to respond to something a sec, and then we'll hop into another league to finish off the day. See effects. Alright, I'm determined. I'm determined. This is the league. I believe. I believe. The recovery is going to be so real. Yeah, you could kind of see how that game, how even if the hollow one was like a turn later, that would have probably made the difference, right? Then we'd have actually been able to like start turning the corner at some point and tempo them. But just the hollow one landing on turn 2 when it did was just too fast for us without a path. We didn't have a single path in either of the post-board games, which is probably like a large part of the reason why we lost. This hand is reasonable. We need a white source long term, but we've got stuff to do until then. We've got plenty of interaction. Alright, that's not quite a white source. Awkward mana base is awkward sometimes. Infect. There's been a lot of Infect online recently, for some reason. I didn't quite get it. Just gonna run this out, I think. Because it pumps the Wanderer permanently, which means that we're more able to counter spells with the Wanderer, which is nice. And then next turn we can get down a second Wanderer. If we draw a white source next turn, we get to go Queller into double spell, and this one even gets to block. It's kind of good against blue-white, as in the Moorland Haunt. The Moorland Haunt is very good against blue-white, yeah. Oh, as in Infect's good against blue-white. I could see that being the case. I'm just definitely countering this. It means I can't counter a pump spell. And then I can't copy the Wanderer. Huh. I still think I want to counter this. I'm not in love with it. Yeah. I could see it being good against blue-white. It's pretty good against like Terminus and stuff, right? If people are relying on Terminus to kill you. So I just don't block and hope they don't have an Apostle's Blessing next turn. Deal. That deck must be really good against Phantasmal Image. That deck must be like very, very good against Phantasmal Image. Because they can just like throw a pump spell at it, right, to kill it. So they can go land, animate Ink Moth, pump spell, kill me. That requires a lot to go right though. Even just 2 pump spells kills me though because of the image. So I guess I pass for this turn. We've been playing against Infect a lot, Gatekeeper. We faced Infect last night with Martyr, and then we faced it again this morning. So we faced it like twice in the space of like 5 or 6 matches. So the deck is actually picking up steam at the moment, online. Like, this would be the second time today that we faced it. Right, 100% blocking, so I don't want to die. I'm a fan of not dying. Okay. Adorable. Once we draw a white source, this Moorland Haunt's going to do work against them. Until then... I'm just going to pass the turn here. Alright. Sure, we have 2 blockers. We get to eat one of them here. So I guess the question is... So whichever one we block with the Supreme Phantom is the one they're pumping. So the question is, which one do we more want to get off the field? I think the answer is the Ink Moth. I mean the Glistener, since it doesn't use the mana for them to attack with, and all our creatures fly anyway. So I think we want to block the Glistener with this. And then they're going to pump the Glistener. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong way around. We wanted to block Ink Moth, right? Because this uses up mana for them to pump. For them to activate. I'm stupid. Alright, I got it the wrong way around. It probably doesn't matter too much. Yeah, they're just saving both. They're saving both anyway, so it didn't actually make a difference. Plains. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I guess as far as non-plains draws goes, that's like a reasonable one. In that it blocks. We need them to not have a +4/+4 here. Grim. Okay. Thank fuck. Jesus Christ. Alright. I get to start playing Magic. This is great. I'm just gonna make a token here. We can hold up Spell Queller for what's it called? Apostle's Blessing, etc. Alright, these spirits are gonna do work. Oh my god, that's such an absurd draw. Does that mean I can attack now? I can attack, hold up Moorland Haunt plus Path plus... That probably means I can start attacking with my spirits to end this game, honestly. So I get to Spell Queller plus Path. I just, like, can't easily die. I guess it's so hard for me to lose this game. I should just, like, make sure they have no outs, though, and wait here. It's, like, so hard to lose this game from this position. I should just be patient. And then next turn I get to start turning the corner. I'm just going to path this now. Just like use my white mana. Then if I draw a white source, I can do two things. Because either way I get to leave up Spell Queller, which means I like probably don't die. Awesome, that lets me double spell. Attack with one spirit, leave one back to block. Have Spell Queller up to not die to Apostle's Blessing. And they're going to be dead like in 2 turns. We turned the corner like very nicely this game. It was looking kind of ropey for a while there. Would like to quell that one. Means we're now dead to Apostle's Blessing plus stuff, but that's a great draw. Jeez, that's a good draw. So I attack with the 2/2s and not this, because I don't want to expose this to Inkmoth plus Pump Spell. But if you have Inkmoth plus Pump Spell, we get to path the Inkmoth. Oh no, they can have Apostle's Blessing to protect the Inkmoth, but we're probably dead to Apostle's Blessing plus Pump Spell next turn anyway. Sure. Okay, Inkmoth is activated. I'm not going to path it, because then they get to like Blossoming Defense in response to save it. This is fine. Pumping the Inkmoth. Now, as long as they don't have Apostle's Blessing into lethal Pump Spell, we win. Sick. Oh my god. Why didn't I path when they fetched? Oh, I could have done that. This way I get to spell out of their hand though, Crasto. It doesn't make a big difference, but it gets a spell out of their hand. Which is nice. Infect. So like Thalia is fine. Unified's kind of okay. I guess Dromoka's command's okay, though a bit expensive. If we're bringing in Thalia's, we can trim on Coco's. And I'm not sure how in love with Geist I am. It ends the game quickly, I guess. But tapping out for it on the draw is going to be scary. I'm not like that in love with the Unified Wills. I could just swap Geists for Dromcoms. This is probably reasonable. I think on the draw Unified Wills a bit risky. It's like not impossible that we have like they have a creature heavy draw and then the Unified Will does nothing. Alright, come on. Determined to beat Infect here. Get this league off to a good start. Sand is nice. Wanderer is some good protection. Path is like clearly great. Canopies can cycle later in the game. And the life loss from them doesn't really matter in this matchup. Listener Elf time. Noble Hierarch, sure. I will, in fact, not be pathing your Noble Hierarch. That's true, we get blown out with the fight. No, that's a good point, Kaylee. I didn't think of that. Pump spells are really good against command, huh? I think you're correct. I think command's not good. I didn't consider that pump spells can blow you out really badly. But that's like a very, very good point. Another path. Punished for not holding up double white. Or being able to hold... I could have fetched a Hallowed Fountain to have double white here. That's what I mean. Alright, this is good. Though, 2 paths versus the mulligan to 5. We're like fairly unlikely to lose this. Next turn, the Drogskol Captain gives us a clock. Go find a Shockland. Guess we get the Temple Garden now. Gives us a permanent green source. I don't want to randomly die to this Noble Hierarch, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It's like not outside the range of possibilities. We could just get a forest here, except we only have 1 permanent white source. But then we have these Horizon Canopies we can use if need be. Sure. I'll play scared. I kind of can't attack into this Drogskol Captain with the Hierarch unless they have mutagenic growths because of the Wanderer. Opponents decided they have to go for Blighted Agent now, or else they're just going to lose. Maybe they got another Blighted Agent in hand. Could make sense. Yeah, we're going to be fine on white mana because of the canopies, for sure. Right, now that that's happened, I can go ahead and crack this, looking for another Wanderer. Alright. I'm very happy they mulled to 5, because our draw's, like, not panned out very well. We've drawn 1 spell in, like, however many turns. We'd be struggling a lot against a functional hand. You're wondering if we're supposed to wait on the path, because we have the Wanderer to fight over pump spells. We have 2 times path and Wanderer to disrupt, yeah. That's fair. Giving them the mana is not great. I was kind of unsure on that. There was like a bit of me that just wanted to be able to trade a path cleanly with a Blighted Agent, just because like Blighted Agent is the main card that matters against us, where we have so many flyers. Jeez. Okay. Now we have something we can Moorland Haunt back. That makes sense, Kaylee. I'm kind of unsure what the right option is. I don't actually know. Is it crazy? I kind of want to just like get this back and hit them for 2. They're like nearly dead. They need like so much to actually kill us. And putting a clock on them is very relevant when our hand's so weak. I'm actually just going to do this. Puts them to 3. They're just like dead so quickly this way. Like any lord makes the Wanderer lethal. We have a Wanderer to disrupt pump spells. So it's like very hard for them to actually kill us here. Just the Hierarch's doing good work. Right. The Hierarch actually makes this like much easier for them to attack into our spirits. Jeez. Good Thalia. Alright, I'm pretty sure the Thalia just like locks this up. It's just gonna make them. It's so hard for them to cast enough pump spells to kill us through this path. There's also like a lethal threat next turn. Hey, brave guy. I can't remember when you disappeared. We went 4-1 with taking turns, which was the donation deck list for Intolerable Dota. And then we went 2-3 with Spirits. We just entered our second League with Spirits. Currently a game up against Infect. It's looking pretty good for us this game too. Looking pretty great for us. Between like Thalia, Path and Wanderer, just lots of things that line up well against their deck and stop them killing us out of nowhere. So I path the Hierarch and it disappears, they die. So we like force a protection spell out of their hand. Can't be too bad. You think we just draw a card? I guess it's more mana efficient. Brave guy, thanks for the cheers. Appreciate it. You can path on our turn? We can. That is true. When we get more info this way on what we want to do, that's fair. We got lots of mana, right? We aren't constrained on mana. You will not lose the bit war. It is an honourable fight. Any spirit kills them. Any spirit is lethal? Yeah. Almost got that. I kind of want to crack this just to find a spirit. I think I'm in for that. Hey there, Katamaline. Good to see you. Right. Come on, spirit. Oh my god. Spirits. Okay. So I attack with both, I guess. Ugh. They have to block with the Hierarch. They probably pump the Hierarch to save it. It loses them a mana, it does. Yeah. It does. And it leaves them dead on board next turn still. And they can't afford to kill the Thalia in combat because then... Yeah. This kills the foothills too. Yeah. I got that. It kills the foothills as well. So now they're down to just Ink Moth and 2 lands. And by killing our Thalia, we get to make a spirit token as a blocker, which is great. Oh wait, yeah. So we get to make a spirit token as a blocker and have 2 lethal attackers. So they just can't kill us here without an Apostle's Blessing. my god. Tourmaline. Oh my god. Endorsing that old rhetoric. Alright, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. That is fine. That does in fact not kill me. Yeah, they can't even cast Apostle's Blessing. So we just make a blocker and they die. They've even played their land for turn, so we know they can't play another Ink Moth to block. So we're like happy to throw away the Spirit. Knights of Autumn is great. I am a fan of Knights of Autumn. It's a pretty great title. I like that Watsy just like gifted that one to me. Alright, Crushed Infect. They did multiply in the second game. And it still felt kinda close. How do you feel they played those games strangely, Kaylee? I don't really know much about Infect, if I'm being honest. It's one of those decks I should probably try out at some point, just to see what it's like from the other side. I'm mainly used to like playing against it and being terrified all game long. Okay, we're on the play. Gas. This hand's unbeatable too. Even more gas. Turn 1 Vial. Turn 2 Vial and Hierarch. Turn 3 Coco. Just like, actually couldn't be better. That makes sense. Ooh, second Hierarch, the dream. So now the first one gets bolted, the second one lives and gets to cast this Coco. That was very strange, Kaylee. I agree with that one. Like, if you reckon I'm gonna block, then you should just fire that off, right? I'm going to get a basic. Opponent's gone Mountain. I think I may be meant to get a basic here. I mean, if I get a Plains, I can, like, path a creature, if need be. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so great. Everything about this is so wonderful. So I can wait on Coco for Spell Queller. That's probably worth more than hitting a Hierarch for an Exalted trigger. Yeah, for sure, Kaylee. Completely agree. Like, I'm just blocking 100% of the time there, right? That makes complete sense. Chalice on 1. I guess I'm casting this anyway, so I might as well try and find a Queller. Or these. These are also good. Alright, Aether Vial's dead. I think I'll cope with that. I think I'm okay with my Aether Vial being dead here. I need them to not have an Ensnaring Bridge, I guess. Ensnaring Bridge would be gross. We do have these Noble Hierarchs, though, to attack through Ensnaring Bridge. So it's not like the end of the world. Yeah, everyone has 6 cards in hand. They could have Spirit Guides and Rituals, potentially, but I feel like if they had those, they'd have done something else by now. So I guess Bridge is kind of off the table for them. Especially since we have a 2-turn clock here. Alright. That's a Bridge. That's a Chalice on 0, sure. Just clean magic. Good clean magic. Put them to 5, and then the next turn Captain like can sneak under the bridge to put them to 1. Selfless Spirit is keeping us safe from like an Anger of the Gods. As a Lantern player, I guess former Lantern player, can confirm Hierarch messed up against bridge. I have had to mill more Hierarchs in my life than I would like. They forgot about their Chalice trigger. I'm pretty sure they didn't forget about their Chalice trigger. Alright. It's a Chandra. This is fine. I guess I could save it. Like, this dying frees up both of these. So this is just, this just doesn't do anything, right? It means if I draw... Yeah, I think this is fine. Agree. Oh wow, collected company, so now any lord kills them. So I'm now going to ignore the Chandra. Oh my god, no! Ugh. Right, I'm going to try and find another Hierarch to make it a 2-turn clock, I guess. Or I could wait. I could wait 1 turn. Kill Chandra now. I kind of want to put them on a 2-turn clock. If I can find a Hierarch is the thing. I don't mind them getting like 1 Chandra activation, I think. Yeah, I can hit an image as well to copy Hierarch. Awesome. So now they're on 2 turns. We have no ways to remove bridge in the 75, I think. Hey there, Charlotte. Good to see you. Triple Hierarch versus bridge, so OP. I would like to sack my Selfless Spirit. Please and thank you. Everything kind of lined up perfectly that game, jeez. Alright, post board. Thalia seems good against them. Dromoka's command counters Slagstorm. Teeg is like okay-ish. I guess like all this stuff is varying degrees of okay-ish. Thanks, Kaylee. See ya. Have a good day. Can probably trim on these paths. There is like Rabblemaster. We're pretty good at blocking the Goblin tokens, though I think Rabblemaster is just not that good against us. And the paths kind of suck outside of Rabblemaster. Yeah, I think I still like Unified Will, even if it sucks against Rabblemaster. I think in general it's gonna be like fine. I could cut the Cocos. This isn't really an attrition matchup. We just get down like 2 or 3 creatures and hope that they can like get there. The Cocos don't seem great. We're also bringing in Thalias and Teeg. Yeah, this seems good. Alright. Being on the draw makes this a bit scarier. This hand is amazing though. I guess we don't really have a clock. We have interaction but no clock. We'll draw into 1. Our whole deck is creatures, right? Kind of hard not to draw a creature at some point. Now we get to pass with Unified Will secretly being held up. As is Dromoka's command. Or Blood Moon. Alright. We could try and ignore the Blood Moon. I think it's like just about annoying enough that I want to answer it though. Sack an enchantment, I've got a counter on this. It also speeds up our Hierarch beats, which is not terrible. Oh wow, I really want to have Unified Will up this turn though. Geist ends the game so quickly, but I think I need Unified Will up this turn. I think it's just like too important. Gonna wait one turn. Hey Marcus. Hope your day's going well. I can Flame Slash the Hierarch, but then I make a Spirit, right? And if they plus, Chandra's gonna die into 2 attacks. I think I don't care. Alright. Gross. This doesn't matter though, I just go Geist with Unified up. Aether Vial doesn't actually do much. Sure. Oh wow, Injectilio. Those sound, those don't sound too tough. Good luck at them. Hope you managed to take one down. So yeah, we should just get to kill this Chandra next turn. So hopefully the fact we let her resolve won't end up biting us. Grim. Yeah, this is a solid whelp. I agree with the whelp. God, this is a 1/2 as well because of the Dromoka's command. I guess we hope they have a land in hand and they draw another land. That's like our out here. Hellkite Whelp. Oh my god. This is kind of grim. Ensnaring Bridge is so brutal for us. We just have so few ways to deal with it. Joke's on you, we get a Spirit. Also, you get to empty your hand. What do I do about this? I guess I just let her resolve. She's like basically the same as the other one. Probably could go to the next one. I don't know about you, I'm planning on drawing 4 Noble Hierarchs in a row. And then get accused of cheating. Alright, let's move on. Let's move on with our lives. Apparently we're not allowed 5 Noble Hierarchs in our deck. Maybe we do want the Disdainful Stroke. Chandra is really obnoxious. We can like take out one of the Lords since they're kind of not great against Bridge anyway. Not great against like anger and such. Let's try this. We're good to be on the play, which makes a big difference. It means, like, we get to be ahead in terms of quelling and stuff. Quell the relevant spells before they hit the board. This hand is pretty nice. It has no out. It's pretty weak against a bridge. We can, like, image Hierarch, though. I boarded out the Cocos, because this isn't really an attrition matchup. Like, we have to kill our opponent quickly. Like, very, very quickly. Before they can find an ensnaring bridge. Also, we're boarding in Thalia's and Gaddock Teeg, which the Cocos don't work particularly well with. So, I think boarding out the Cocos is probably right here. I want to get Selfless Spirit down this turn to protect us from a Slag Storm. Yeah, their main board, Cat. We boarded them out for game 2. Yeah, let's stop Spell Queller, I guess. Kind of okay with them spending a turn casting that. Land is great. Jeez. Ugh. I want to hold up Disdainful Stroke for Chandra. But I guess Chandra just dies. Chandra doesn't really do much here. They could have this. They play Rituals and Spirit Guides in Helio. So they can actually get out Chandra earlier. I should have tapped the Noble Hierarch. It's not like the 1 damage matters though. So I could copy the Drogskol Captain to put them on a quicker clock. But I think I kind of want to copy the Hierarch instead. So that if a bridge comes down, I have Hierarch adding to my clock. Like, having 2 Hierarchs means we can actually race bridge through bridge. So I'm actually just going to put in the image on Hierarch. Drogskol Captain is such a faster clock, though. They're not going to be able to empty their hand for bridge fast enough anyway. Alright, they're not going to be able to empty their bridge fast enough here for bridge hand fast enough for bridge here anyway. Especially since they spent their turn 2 on a Torpor Orb, so they likely don't have many ritual effects in hand. So I'm just going to get down the second Drogskol Captain. It's like very hard for them to actually dump their whole hand here. I guess they could have a bunch of chalices as well, that would also work. The other thing is this way, if we draw another Lord, our board is protected from another Sweeper, which is really nice. So that's also, like, pretty relevant. Like, now another Lord means our board doesn't die to a Sweeper. Deal 6. I kind of just want to crack this. See what we draw. So I'm probably not casting the Hierarch this turn anyway. Oh, I am dumb. Now we don't have green mana. Maybe this was ill thought out. Please no Sweeper. It's fine, we're gonna draw a forest next turn. Hierarch is green mana, not if they sweep the board, which is like my main concern. Like, I was mainly concerned about them sweeping the board here. With an anger or something like that. This is Strasky's 75, yeah. That he won the GP with. It's pretty sweet. Spirits is kind of like crazy strong. Alright. So I actually want to cast a Hierarch here, because then if they cast Ensnaring Bridge, they die next turn. If they cast a Slag Storm, we get to make a Spirit. It's only Anger that completely destroys us. Yeah, I think Phantom changes a fair amount. Phantom is a hell of a card. Are they gonna plus play a bridge? And then we get to kill them? Yeah, this is great. Just good, clean living here. Third Hierarch to the rescue. 4 Xaxes. Nice Spell Queller. Boop. Who needs green lands? I know, right? We're just playing blue-white spirits here, Lassie. We could have just made a spirit. Oh yeah, we could have done that to Barkus. Good point, well presented. They were actually dead on board. I was just really excited to get to cast the third Hierarch. Also, I've been streaming for almost 11 hours. Also that. Oh my gosh. 2-0. Please let this be the 5-0. Right. Before we hop into the next one, I'm getting some more water. Oh, the tokens are free. You're correct, Charlotte. You're correct. Alright, 2-0. The dream. These back-to-back 12 hours are intense, yo. Body's not quite used to it. Why so many hours? Main reason is because for reaching our sub goal of 50 subs, I said I'd do back-to-back 12-hour streams. So, this is kind of like, I don't know, slightly crazy thank you to people for supporting the stream, I guess. I'm getting better at it, Kat. I'm getting better. Coco's a really good magic card. Am I allowed to keep this hand? Hey there, Lassie. Oh wait, sorry. Hey there, Mason, I mean. It's been a long stream. I'm gonna start getting delirious soon. How's Spirits been? Spirits has been sweet. I think we're like 4-3 with it tonight, which is not great, but the deck is very strong. I really want to keep this hand. I wish I had a Horizon Canopy. It is very greedy. It is very greedy. It's probably a mulligan. It's like really close though. Turn 3 Coco on the play is just so good. I think I'm gonna mulligan though. Instant regret. Alright, this is basically the same as our 7. This is better than our 7 because we have a Spell Queller on top. Deal. You should remember to never advise me to mull. Oh my god. We mulled 2 into Burning Inquiry. I hate my life. This is so bad. Everything sucks. Jesus Christ. If we'd kept the 7, we'd have got rid of a bunch of lands and we'd be so happy right now. Alright. So there you go. Incidentally, if I knew they were on Hollow 1, I would have kept the 7 because of Burning Inquiry. Like, I keep a lot of marginal 7s against that deck. This is why we never mull. It sure is. It sure is. Keep a lot of marginals. I just always assume I'm against Hollow 1, okay, lassie? Just always assume I'm against Hollow 1. Let's try and Spell Queller this Tassica, and then feel really sad. God damn it, Moto Bug? Jeez. Such Moto Bugs. I guess this Queller is blocking the Bloodghast, because that's the way we win this game. It's okay, Gatekeeper. It's okay. They're gonna be scared of Coco here. I believe. I believe they're gonna be scared of Coco. You've even seen a Coco. Maybe they'll play around Settle. Oh my god. Alright, now they might not play around Coco. I guess I'm just taking this. Double blocking the Hollow 1 seems kind of gross. I can just hope to draw a Lord from here. If I draw a Lord, then like my creatures start to match up to theirs more reasonably. So we can double block Spell Quellers on the Hollow 1. But then we don't get to block the Bloodghast nicely. You know what, I'm kind of off this game. I don't think I can actually win this game. This game is gross. Cool. Validated for my choice, because the top card was not Collected Company. Hey there, Fuzzy. Good to see ya. So on the play, we want this stuff. I'm not 100% sure about Dromoka's command. Geist is kind of bad against them. We were boarding out images against them earlier, too. So that's these 5 in. What was... Strasky was boarding out vials for the Dromoka's commands? I just don't know how good Dromoka's command actually is against them. All their creatures that we care about are so massive. Like, so ridiculously large. I think I'm just going to run it like this. Like, if you have enough Lords that you can kill a 4/4 with Dromoka's command, then you're probably already winning. Because you have so many creatures in play. This is great. Turn 1 Hierarch, turn 2 probably Rip plus Wanderer. Holding up Dromoka's command for Bolt is kind of tricky though. It's 2 mana for their 1 mana spell. just, like, not always doable. You, like, turn 1 Wanderer to stop the Inquiry or looting. That's reasonable. I think I just want to... Personally, I just want to get the Hierarch down, though. Just, like, developing our mana is so strong. Like, breeding pool. I think that's reasonable, Michael. Personally, I like just developing our mana so we can, like, do multiple things next turn. I do Vial over Hierarch a lot of the time. I like Vial over Hierarch a lot. Because then you just Vial in the Hierarch, right? Oh my god, this is so absurd against Grim Lava Monster. Jeez. This is disgusting. This is, like, so unreasonable. So incredibly unreasonable. Yeah, our sideboard card confirmed better than their sideboard card. Oh my god, these things are scary. Really hate Flameblade Adapt. Card is terrifying. I still got Spell Queller. If they Goblin Lore us though. That's reasonable. Hold up Spell Queller here. And Path. The next time we get to Coco, make our spirits huge. We fighting Jackals now, yeah. Jackals don't stand a chance. Sorry, Jackal Girl. Don't be mean to Jackal Girl, we got there at the same time, Caius. And now this can counter the next looting effect. Just to keep these things small. I think I'm interested in doing that. Then we get to path 1, untap Coco, and just, like, murder them. This has to be good. I'm not in love with giving them a black source, but a lot of their good black cards don't actually work with Rip and Play. And I think I just want to keep my life total high, especially since I'm probably tapping out next turn. So the question is, am I Cocoing main phase for the Lord Pumps? To, like, try and guarantee lethal? I can also hit a Thalia, or am I waiting to try and hit an Image or a Spell Queller? I think I'm doing it main phase. I think I just want to try and get them dead. Alright. Supreme Phantom. Supreme Phantom. And yeah, because we did this main phase, they're dead next turn, which they wouldn't have been otherwise. That was indeed a supremely good Coco. You're not wrong. Ooh, if we block the Lava Monster, they get to bolt one of these down. And then they don't die. So I guess we just take this. It's, like, really hard for them to actually kill us here. With just 3 cards. How long is there still in the stream? I'm going to do about another hour, Mafioso. Realistically, it's probably until this league ends, because that will be like a nice point to end the stream. So if it ends like 10 minutes earlier, that's why. But it's going to be about an hour, hopefully. Alright, so on the draw, Strasky's not bringing in the Thalias. I still don't like the Dromoka's commands though. Makes sense, Mafioso. We have not arbitrarily. We've only been doing this for like a league and a bit so far. We played other decks earlier, taking turns, Jeskai Ascendancy and Martyr. Oh, that's a good point. Image is nice against those cards. No, I agree. We want the images. We want a couple of them anyway. I was thinking even on the draw, Thalia is still nice against the Jackal. Because you just double block the Jackal and it gets eaten by first strike. But I think Image is better on the draw. Since Thalia doesn't like tax their spells as much with us on the draw. With a path for a fast hollow one, which is a relief. Or for this Lavamancer that we can never beat. This card's scarier when we don't have the turn 2 rip. I guess I have to path it, right? Otherwise it's just going to take over the game. I'm playing the... I don't know exactly why I'm playing in the Fountain. I'm probably playing the Fountain because I'm tired. I was thinking, I guess it ensures we have a blue source for an Inquiry, and we're likely playing it untapped next turn anyway for the Rattlechains. So it kind of makes sense from that perspective. Just like make sure we don't accidentally discard it. Incoming hollow one. The problem is, even if they have a hollow one, I feel like we're forced to path this. Which sucks. Just because, like, all our creatures die otherwise. Guess we're just gonna hope they don't have a hollow one here. Feel sad about giving them their second land. Feel happy that they just have nothing. Jeez. Sucks to be the opponent. I want to play Wanderer for a Goblin Lore. Or just get down like the Rattlechains so we can play at instant speed. I think I just want to Rattlechains. It's like a faster clock too. It means next turn we get to Captain or Queller depending on what they do. Just like get attacking. Yeah, this seems good. I think I like just passing with Rattlechains up. Even if we play the Wanderer, they likely just like cast the Looting or an Inquiry anyway. They probably have something else they can do. So it's not like casting the Wanderer necessarily achieves that much. Having to path them when they're on a one-lander kinda sucked. Just, Grim Lavamancer is so absurd against us. All our creatures are so small. At least until, like, we get down Supreme Phantom. Wow, they discarded a Lightning Bolt? Jesus. That's kind of ridiculous. Their hand must be stacked if they're discarding Bolt. we're going to play a Tasigur on Angler and bring back the Phoenix. Phoenix is kind of blanked by Spell Queller, so I don't really care about that too much. Honestly, I wonder if they're meant to like board out some number of Phoenixes. The Phoenixes are just so awkward against our 1/3 and 2/3 flyers. Please no hollow one, please no hollow one, please no hollow one. My god. Play the breeding pool. Attack for 2, say go. Oh, I haven't updated the deck list, have I? Sorry. Just a moment. This is Strasky's list, which is like one or two cards different, I think. It's very, very similar. I'm just uploading the list as we speak. Alright, the list should be updated now. I think I'm running out the Spell Queller on blocks for the Phoenix. Taking 7 is like kind of rough. Obviously eating a spell with it would be great. I think I'm kind of forced to do this though. It's like the more damage we take, the faster we have to start chump blocking the Angler. I hit a bolt anyway. Cool. So we go to 7. Next turn a Wanderer is gonna like have to hop underneath the fish. Jeez. Flameblade Adept with the looting in the yard. Very scary. So yeah, they discarded a bolt earlier in the game, so it's reasonable to assume they'd have a bolt in their hand, right? Oh my god. That doesn't even do very much though, does it? It only does something if we hit Selfless Spirit. Huh. It's interesting. You can go Wanderer plus Captain. The Adept gets in for like 3 for 5. We're in a pretty rough state against a Bolt. I don't know that we can beat another Bolt. Just generally though. If we hit a Selfless Spirit, it's just so good for us. We get to block so much of the damage and then like swing back for a bunch. I think I have to make sure they're dead next turn. So I probably have to attack with this Rattlechains. That's probably non-optional. So I'm gonna cast this Wanderer. Force action on a Bolt. Then cast Captain. Alright. So I think we have to do this attack in order to stand any chance at killing them next turn. I think if we don't kill them next turn, we just lose the game, so... This puts them to 8. So like a Coco into 2 Lords kills them next turn. If the Wanderer just goes underneath the fish. It's kind of asking for a lot. Asking for a lot to go right here. Crossing my fingers real tight right now. Jeez. The other problem is, this deals 1 to me. So, if they just like fire off the looting. Lightning bolt. Alright, my captain dies. I chump the angler, and then I probably can't win. They're going to put me to 3. I'm on like a virtual 2 from the canopy. Oh, now the Flame Blade just kills me, right? It's going to become a 4-2. They have 2 in the air. Yeah, I'm just dead now. The Inquiry. That sucks. This matchup feels really tough. This is our 2nd time playing it today. And like, they have just fast enough a clock and just enough interaction. And you don't get to like block their big creatures very well. Maybe opponent F6s for their next couple turns. Oh my god. The bolts are really good. The Grim Lava Monsters are really problematic too. Like, if our opponent opened with anything other than Grim Lava Monster that game, we probably win, but having to rampant growth them was really bad for us. But we just, like, couldn't beat a Grim Lava Monster. And we didn't know they were going to brick on their land. If we knew they were going to brick on their land, then we could have beaten the Grim Lava Monster. Since their mana would have been really constrained, activating it whilst doing things, but we were not to know that. Alright, still 2-1. Still off to a good start. This is great. On the play, the dream. This is probably fine. Any blue land like makes this hand really good. We've definitely agreed, lassie. Agreed. Strong agreement. Oh my god, did we just shock ourselves against burn? Did we just keep the Temple Garden Horizon Canopy hand against burn? Rip us. Oh, it was fun. Fun whilst it lasted. That's kind of a nice draw. It means we're not taking damage off the canopy for a while. It's like slightly awkward. The 5 or 6 lander with Marta was probably a low point. Is Bant better than blue-white? I think so. I think the green cards are really good. Obviously it looks awkward in this matchup, where we take a lot more damage off our lands. Alright, we need a blue source at some point, but I think I'm just going to get a plains here. I don't think I can afford to shock myself, and I really want this Selfless Spirit down this turn. And we're going to get like a Goblin Guide trigger to help us dig. No, maybe this is wrong. Just like shocking myself. I don't know how we win the game if I shock myself. Maybe we have to. Our vial's gonna be on free like fairly soon. I think I just have to do this. I don't think I can afford to take that much damage. Like, our vial's gonna be on free soon. Get to cycle this canopy to dig for a blue land if need be. Incoming Searing Blaze. I would love you to cast a Searing Blaze right now. Sounds wonderful. Oh my god, this is so great for us. Jeez. Getting to like just get rid of the Searing Blaze like this is amazing. This card is such a beating for these creature decks. This is a big win for us. Alright. Yeah, get Mausoleumed. That was really nice. Right, so I want to flash this in now, right? Before I put a counter on it. That's really good. Jeez. That's a really good one. Am I meant to attack here? There's no guarantee we get to block this turn. And we do have to start killing them at some point. The Drogskol Captain just turns this corner really quickly next turn. I think I want to attack here. I think this is good. I think we need to start turning the corner sooner rather than later. We have a counter spell on board for a burn spell. We have a Spell Queller for a burn spell. We have the Captain to pump our team. If they have a Searing Blaze, we don't necessarily get to block with this anyway. Path to Exile, that's not a bad one. Alright, I'm just going to take this damage. I guess I'm no longer cracking this canopy. I'm pretty happy to like pay a life for a path, I think. Sure, that's fine. Also fine. I think we got this game. I think we're just like looking like we're in a great position. They're just dead so quickly here. Put in our Captain. Hit you for 6. Now they're dead next turn. We have like 2 pieces of interaction, kind of free. They just needed more mana to actually kill us in time. Kind of amazed we won this. We had to like shock ourselves turn 1. Didn't have access to blue mana for a while. Drawing the Noble Hierarch was really, really good for us. For sure. Right, I think I'm just going to path this. Keep up my Spell Queller here. can't burn ghosts. They are flameproof. Decidedly flameproof. Just had it all, you know? Just had it all. Geese. Alright, does he have sideboarding for burn listed here? I assume not. Since burn wasn't very popular a couple weeks ago, it's only just picked up recently. Alright. Can burn the owner of ghosts. Huh. Can create ghosts with burning. These or just these plus? Oh, that was pretty these plus. It's a pretty decent plus showing for spirits. Geist seems really bad, especially on the draw. Against the 2/2s deck, they can just like block it with an Eidolon. I guess they can't always block it with an Eidolon. Maybe it's fine, but we need to cut something, right? Need to cut something. I guess we cut a couple Cocos too. They're kind of slow. Yeah, Dromoka's commanding Prince damage, which is really nice. Do I want Unifieds over Cocos? My inclination is no. On the draw anyway. On the play they seem fine. On the draw I feel like we're going to get too many games where we just don't have enough creatures. The most random mode being relevant. It's a pretty weird mode. Alright, this sounds nice. Thalia is great. Thalia is not as good on the draw, but she's still like pretty messed up. That's true, Freed. Maybe the Geist's fine. It does end the game quickly. Ends the game very quickly. Goblin Guide reveals a spooky ghost. Glorious pain-free mana base. Yeah, it's looking pretty pain-free right now, which I'm into. We're drawing a 1-drop next turn. Jesus Christ, that's so good. That's so good. Now we don't get Searing Blazed out of the game. Thalia keeps Goblin Guide at bay. Next turn we get to put in like Phantom plus Rattlechains. Probably turn this corner really quickly. This matchup seems like pretty good so far. This is our second time facing it, it just keeps going this way. Jeez. Spell Queller online. Also great. I am pretty good at drawing. You're not wrong, lassie. Make a career of it. Did I see 4-color Spirits of Eidolon? I did. Alright, I'm just going to flash in this Rattlechains. Get another Spirit on board, keep our Spell Queller in hand. Yeah, that makes sense, Reed. Like, the taxing effects are so good against them. Thalia isn't the spirit. She's got spirit, though. She got spirit. Put in my Spell Queller. Counter your Searing Blaze. Easy game. Where is that Thalia spirit? Probably on the next Innistrad block. Oh my god. So many Searing Blazes. Jeez. That's rough, opponent. That is rough. That is quite rough. This isn't Battle of Wits. You're not wrong. I do play decks other than Battle of Wits. Mono green Turbo Fog. Blue white Nexus control. Obviously Turbo Fog. Why wouldn't we be Turbo Fogging? Yeah, Thalia was really messed up there, Milkman. It was really messed up. Alright, playing for the 4-1. 4-1 would be a great way to end the stream. I'd be very into that. This hand is amazing. No 1-drop, but very solid creatures. Ooh, are we playing the mirror? The spooky mirror? Maybe. How'd I do in the final match? We ended up losing it, Milkman. We didn't quite get there. I think we lost to humans again. Quite possibly. I've never played against that deck, Gabroth. I've seen other people play it. I've seen a couple other streamers stream it, but I've never even played against it myself. It's a Tarmogoyf. I kind of wish I could have pathed that there, but here we are. We're going to see a Blood Moon next turn. Break our hearts. Oh, when was that, Gatekeeper? I have a feeling that Ancestral Vision isn't going to matter. Yeah, I think this is Teemo Moon. Freed. Pretty sure it is. Opponent is living the Goyf life. That's a lot of Tarmogoyfs. I'm going to copy the Supreme Phantom, I think. No, I could leave up Queller. I kind of want to path a Goyf this turn. Also giving them red mana is not great, though. And, like, our Phantom blocks Goyfs here. We could get a Goyf of our own. That also blocks Goyfs quite well. Alright, now we can path one. Put Goyfs in our sideboard, blow this meta wide open, Jesus Christ. What have I started? What have I started? Sweet, oh my god, Lassie. Jeez. That's a lot. There's probably some messed up way that they can eat up our Supreme Phantom in combat, knowing how Tarmogoyf works. Or not. Or we could just be great. How do Goyfs make X better? Indeed. Alright, well, we got to untap with our team intact, so that's nice. I think I'm just casting this Hierarch and holding up Spell Queller here. It's a bit late for the Vial to do anything anyway of relevance. Hey, Goyf is a strong magic card. Don't diss Goyf. Goyf is potent. What? I don't even want to Spell Queller that. It's actively bad for me to Spell Queller that. For obvious reasons. I guess I get to block the Tarmogoyf here. And hope that they don't go Cryptic bounce my Supreme Phantom. Just like, end me. Alright. Let them cycle their remand, not the end of the world. I am assuming they play moons, yep. Yep, Marcus, for sure. I'm reasonably certain of it, in fact. I think the Vials have been very nice. Like, you get games like this where they look rubbish. But you also get, like, so many games where you cast them on turn 1 because you just don't have another 1-drop. And you just really want to do something turn 1. Like, just having something to do with your mana turn 1 can be really important. Well, this isn't off for another turn. Ancestral Vision's, like, so slow. It's kind of absurd how slow Ancestral Vision is. Alright, I'm going to try and block Goyf here. The damage actually kind of matters. I guess I can get blown out. Because now they have Bolt Up. No. I just can't do it now. Because they can Bolt our Phantom, which they couldn't do last turn, but they can do this turn. Could run birds instead. That's reasonable. I've seen this to run birds before. I think it's like very reasonable to do. I probably prefer Vials personally, but birds isn't bad. I don't know, Vials are really nice with Phantasmal Image. I've been really impressed with Aether Vial Phantasmal Image. I think that's like really strong. Alright, that's a Vendilion Clique. That's reasonable, Charlotte. That can't be too bad. We are indeed flooding a bit. We've drawn like half lands this game. It's kind of awkward. More than half lands. Yeah, I've seen all sorts of lists like this, Marcus, but some of them have moons, some of them don't. It varies a lot. So not quite dead to bolts. Dead to Kind of dead to spells, if we're being honest. Dead to spells. That counts as a spell. Confirmed Huntmaster is a spell. Yeah. Alright. Teema. This one definitely isn't in the sideboarding guide. I assume Phantasmal Image is not great against them. Goyf is rough. Geist is rough against Goyf. We definitely want one rip, at least, because of the Geist, but I don't want to, like, overboard on rips. That makes sense, Marcus. Thalia, yeah, Thalia seems... She seems fine. She's pretty bad against Goyf. She's pretty bad against Huntmaster, etc. She's probably good overall, though. If they're trying to cast cryptic commands. Like, we do just want to cut these images against their deck, I think. These are killed so easily. I'm not in love with the Geists, but I also feel like they'll steal us enough games if we can get the Geists out of the way. So I kind of want to keep in a couple. Could it in fact be that blue-white is the best deck and people are trying to hate it out? Maybe. Maybe, lassie. Yeah, you're probably right. There is a theme to all of this. For sure. Seems not improbable. Ourselves a forest, cast ourselves a hierarch. Dead hierarch, rest in peace. Hallowed Fountain. Hallowed Fountain's so good. So I can get an island this turn. And just cast my Phantom. I really want the Selfless Spirit down first though. Maybe I wasn't meant to play this turn. Maybe I was meant to Hallowed Fountain so I can Selfless Spirit. Because Selfless Spirit's just more damage, right, on its own. This is really awkward. Our fetching this game. This is like something I probably wouldn't have done earlier in the stream. Huh. We do just really want to get down Selfless Spirit first, is the problem. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and do this and feel a bit sad about our fetching. Feel a bit sad when we draw Mausoleum Wanderer next turn and can't, like, smoothly cast it. Thinking before taking actions is generally overrated. You're not wrong. Wildly cast our cards at random. That's a Tarmogoyf. Scary. How do we ever deal with a Tarmogoyf? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how we deal with a Tarmogoyf. So it seems really problematic. I think we're just going to die to this Tarmogoyf, honestly. If we're being completely honest about it. Hey there, Nightstorm. That Goyf is terrifying. It sure is. Oh my god. I feel ill. Oof. That is a Mausoleum Wanderer. It's not the worst card in the world. How much worse would Goyf be about the +1 toughness? Probably considerably. The 1/0 sideboard Staticaster, you're damn right. Why wouldn't you run a single Staticaster in your sideboard? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Huntmaster is so good. This deck seems pretty good against spirits too. They have a lot of cards that line up very well. Obviously we drew pretty poorly last game, which was like not helping, but... Don't know how we ever win this game. Now, because if they have a bolt for the Phantom, we just lose all our Wanderers. Looking like Jund without the good cards. Hey, they have Tarmogoyf. What else could they want from Jund? I guess the 1/3 blocks. No, it doesn't. It's a Staticaster. I'm stupid. Alright. Please have nothing. Have literal 0 magic cards. Literal 0. That's all I ask for. Is that so much to ask for? I'd probably go for Dimir if I was going to a pre-release Gatekeeper. Dimir are great. Dimir make me happy. Oh, you're right, Charlotte. No, you're 100% correct. That we should have sat on the... Okay. Should have sat on the second vial for that reason. Joke's on you. Your Tarmogoyf dies. Also our board. Also our board. Lumbering Fools. Oh my god. I love me a Lumbering Fools. Alright. I'll scoop. Pulling up their own Goyf. What a noob. Oh my gosh. To right. 3 and 2. Such failures. So close to the 4-1. Could practically taste it. This might be worth something. I assume it isn't. I assume there are enough copies of this going around. What's the E price on Steel Overseer? Fumble is borderline legacy playable. So DDF. This is M11. Alright, 1 tick. Sadness. Oh well. That was a pretty good stream. I'm going to actually head off in a moment. Simply because I've been streaming for almost 12 hours. And I don't really want to start a match just for the sake of hanging on an extra 10 minutes. I think I'm pretty content that this counts as 12 hours. Yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out with me, watching the stream. I'm going to be back on tomorrow. I think I'm going to take a break from Magic tomorrow. Most likely. I'll figure it out tomorrow. You'll see what I'm live with. You'll get the notification if you're following me. Entertain us for the remaining 10 minutes. You can do it. You believe in me. You believe in my abilities. Nah. Thank you so much everyone for watching it, for all the positivity, for all the support. And I'll be back tomorrow for about 5 or 6 hours. Should be fun. Night night. I'm gonna sleep so soon, Kaias. Oh my god, sleep.